not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who holds the doji down to the blue flop. The same old pimp, mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee me and sales for the level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem nigga with the Goldie sound. Can't no PhD, niggas hold me down. Cooler, school me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Woody. True pimp, niggas spend no dough on the booty. And when you yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie.
See me die and see me fly. I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rocks, top all the drops. I know you're thinking now when all the ball stops. Nigga never home, gotta call me on the yacht. 10 years from now, we'll still be on top. Yo, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Now what you gonna do when it's cool? I got money much longer than yours, and a team much stronger than yours. Violate me, this a BO day. We don't play, mess around with DOA. Be on your way, cause it ain't enough time here. Ain't enough lime here for you to shine here. Deal with many women, but treat down spit. And I'm bigger than the city lights down in Times Square. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No info for the DEA. Federal agents mad cause I'm flagrant. Tap myself and the phone in the basement. My team supreme, stay clean. Triple beam, miracle dream. I be that. Catch a seat at all events bent. That's the posters, girls on shoulders. Playboy, I told ya. Me and Mike's to me, bruise too much. I lose too much. Step on stage, the girls boo too much. I guess it's cause you run with lame dudes too much. We lose my touch.
Alright, let's do it. We're going to get right to it. Here's the deal. If we do not pull a buyback auto, now obviously not for everyone, but if we pull one buyback auto, that's all we're looking for. We're on I don't know what number break. But I talked to a guy at the card show today, and he said, oh man, I bought 2 boxes of Score. He was a dealer. He goes, I don't really open a lot. He goes, I just get singles and stuff. He was an older guy. But I was just going to open like a couple packs and get the autos that I could and sell the rest. I'm like, you sound ridiculous. That's absolutely something you shouldn't tell people that you do if you do it. And I was like, oh, really? That's not cool. And he's like, well, you know, I only opened 4 packs and I had 1 auto, so I knew there was 3 more autos in there, so I just figured I might as well open the rest now. I'm like, I wanted to hit him in the back of the head. But either way, he said he pulled a Peyton Manning buyback redemption out of 10. I was like, yeah, you don't deserve it. I walked away. He's like, you're not going to get it. I'm like, no, I'm good, man. It irritated me to hear that story because that's exactly what's wrong with things. When people just roll over my toe with the wheel. That wasn't fun. Oh, that hurts so bad. Ow. Oh, jeepers creepers, what a day. Are you guys ready to go? Let's just do this. Holy cow. I wasted 3 hours of my life going to that dang card show. Listen to that guy talk about how he scams people in front of me. I wanted to smack him. There were no cards. Let's just do this.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Some people, man, shouldn't be allowed to sell cards. I'm just saying it. I'm going to say it right there. That box cutter is sharp. All right, I'm going to fly through this break, to be honest. Are we doing another one? I do not know. I've been working all day. I got up. My son woke me up. It was so cute. I called him later in the day to thank him for the way he woke me up. And apparently my 3-year-old's too cool for me because my wife said I embarrassed him. Because I said, hey, Paxton. He's like, yeah, I didn't know he was on speakerphone. Remember how you woke me up today and you jumped on me and you said you love me? Yeah, that made me really happy. Thank you, man. He gave the phone and like got all embarrassed. I'm like, man, that ain't supposed to happen till you're like 13. Tom, that's what I'm saying, dude. That really rubbed me the wrong way. And that was like kind of why I was irritated too. I kind of flew through the rest of the card show as a result of that. Not that everyone was like that, but I looked around and I didn't like what I saw as far as the swag. Greedy Williams. We're going to really, like I said, fly through this. Obviously, no vet base going out. So we'll set all that. Hey, what up, Baker Mayfield? 27 out of 30 going to the Cleveland Browns. Let me tell you this, what I saw at the card show. Now, I saw people buying cards. Now, rather the list price was what they were selling for. It generally isn't. Patrick Mahomes base rookies going for $25, $30. The pink parallels of them going for, out of Optic, that we've been like opening blasters of, going for close to $80. Wow. All right, let me get this. If the glare is bad, guys, Josh, are you in here? You let me know last night that it was a little rough, the glare. And for some reason, guys, over on Facebook, I can't see. It looks like we are live, but I can't see anything on it, so I don't know what's going on there, but we're going to keep it rolling. Silver James Williams for the Chiefs, Jamal Adams, Matt Ryan, Brandon Cooks, and a Jake Browning out of 6. I thought these were out of 5, but they're end zone cards, like 6 points. So there were 6. Jake Browning. Four score and too many base to go. Yeah, the base sucks in this. I mean, the base are cool cards. The set is actually cool. What we don't donate, we may do something little, like do team sets and give them out to you guys if I can do enough. I don't know how many the Ronald McDonald House is going to accept. We're going to be in touch with you guys as we do that. That'll be something that you guys are involved in that process. That's not me just dropping cards off and going. I want you to be a part of that. See that. I'll probably do some sort of video or something where you guys can see, hopefully a couple kids getting to see those packs or getting those packs. So, but anyhow, if there's a whole bunch, they'll always go back to you guys. I will never keep them. I don't keep cards that are done from breaks, Dwayne Haskins. So, just FYI for what it's worth. But I think most of the people have their fair share of the base that they need. Xavier Howard. There's a Kyler Murray. Mike Evans, Saquon Barkley, and Michael Thomas. Get it, Chucky. Get that disco move. Mike, do you have that? You don't. That's the auto you're talking about, right? I don't know if anyone was getting that there. Their prices were ridiculous. I started looking, and then I was like, I did a couple of asking questions like, would you? Nah, I can't really move on that. And I'm like, you know what? This is not the show for me. I like going to card shows, but that was just the minute I walked in, I was like, this is not going to be good. For the Eagles, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Oh, Chuck, I'm telling you, man, I did it while I was breaking every night. While I was working the other... Dude, that was a hard time. That's when we were breaking in that other room. Those were rough nights. So I feel for you, man. I can absolutely relate with you. Derek Carr, huddle up. Bryce Love, there's a Mahomes. Gary Jennings Jr. I would say quite a bit, graded 10. That's going to the Seahawks. Sorry, Rich. I'll do a recap after the third box, just for people that are just popping in. Bostic, Mahomes, Metcalf, McSorley, Slayton. There's a Daniel Jones, Mahomesies, Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald. I appreciate when you guys, how there's a delay with me, so whenever someone asks a question, I generally try to answer. But I know that it's going to be a delay, and most of you guys take care of each other. I just want to say thank you guys for real for doing that. That is so cool that I don't have to worry that it's going to get answered. Andy Isabella, Devin Singletary. There's a Bosa. How about this? Another one for the 30th anniversary. Kelvin Harmon, 17 out of 30. I'll tell you what, though. The more and more I see football on TV, and I go to that card show today, and I see a bunch of people just talking football, man, it gets me all fired up for football season. Anderson. I think once the season rolls around, some of these guys are really going to take off, as they always do. But until then, it's a little bit, a waiting game. Tim Crumry. Apparently, these are pretty popular. Like, for the fans that get those cards. I don't think there's any Bills. Josh Allen, Von Miller. And there's a Baker Mayfield. Hey, it's Vogue. What up, Vogue? How are the goats? Y'all see, like, Wayne from Letterkenny holding those goats? That's what Chris reminds me of, man. Wilkins, Allen, Gaskin, Pratt, Morgan, Harmon, Whiteside, Renfro. There's a Drew Lock. His stuff's doing very well. Hey, end zone. 5 out of 6. Mr. Ben Roethlisberger for the Steelers. 5 out of 6 end zone base, but still a very nice card.
Dilly.
On to the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's a Daniel Jones. Did I? Tommy, how do I say it? So, I had my first draft tonight. Well, it's not a draft. It's a 24-hour draft. It's an email draft, like one of those slow drafts. So, and it's a dynasty. So, there was like the best. I had the third pick of the draft, and you guys want to know who I took? The running back from Kansas City. What's his name? The one that came on at the end of the year last year. It was him or Rashad Penny were the best two on the board. And I just don't like Seattle. I've been burnt by Seattle so many times that I just couldn't do another Seattle running back on a dynasty league. So I did debate Cooper Kupp. He was the best wide receiver on the board. This is first round, pick 3. That's how deep these leagues are, man. Patrick Laird for the Dolphins, I believe. Are you gonna own goats now, Chris? Are you gonna be a goat guy? Yeah, Damian Harris or whatever it is. Is it Damian Harris? Yeah, so I had to draft him, which I'm excited about him. I mean, I'm excited he's on my team. I think that they're going to need a guy like that to win. I think he has the potential to be a big scorer. And in that league, you get a guy like that and he takes off. I mean, he's the kind of guy I'll flip. Crummel. Didn't I say it that way the second time? My wife, who doesn't want our black lab anymore because he's too big and brings mud in the house, wants a goat. What is it with women and goats? You said that was on your wife's bucket list, right? Brissette. She said she'd like to see a goat with the kids, I think was her actual words. Gold Zone. This one out of 50. Darren Lee. There's a Mahomesies and a Philip Lindsay. I did, Josh. That's where my Geist comment came from. You're the reason I started talking about those running backs. I was responding to you. I guess I should have let you know. Oh, I didn't see you said sexy. Were you talking to me?
Whip it out.
If you're going to say it, do it. Don't talk about it. Be about it, boy.
Whip it out.
Goat yoga? I don't even want to know what that is. Because then I have to tell my wife and she'll want to do it. So don't tell me. Noah Fant, whatever it is. Greg Dortch. Pass the Dortch, baby. No, I don't know if I said it. I was just saying you had said about Geist going to bowl out, and it made me talk about the running backs, it made me think about, I just took Harris. I wish I could have got Geis because that'd be awesome, but obviously people are just sitting on guys like that. He was held. You know, he's not someone anybody was giving up just because of last year. Anthony Johnson, artist proof out of 35. Mr. Barkley, David Montgomery, Thomas, and Connor. I would want to do what? Goat yoga? I probably would want to do goat yoga. My wife used to get me to go to all that yoga stuff. We would take yoga trips. But she always find a way to, like, hey, there's this brewery there. Man, another one. 3 out of 6. Jermaine Pratt. That's our third, end zone? Jermaine Pratt. That is going to be with the Bengals. The Bengals were a traded team, too. I bought the Bengals in a break simply because, jeez, I think the Bengals right now, as cheap as they're going, they have a lot of potential. Josh, tell me you did goat yoga before. Like, have you seriously done that? Sharks Patrick. Devin Singletary. Brett Rippin. Damian Harris. There he is. No, is it not? Is it Damian Harris? Is he a rookie? Is he the one that went? No, it's not Damian Harris. What is the one that I took for the Chiefs? Was it Williams? You said it. You said it up there, Tom. Sorry. Oh, I've done the beer yoga. Sorry, I'm like trying to keep up with conversations, and it seems like they're all over. Which is good. You guys are chatty. I like it. I've been in this basement all day shipping, and shout out to my brother again coming through. Snuck out of where he was at with his wife. There's a Bosa. How about a Bryce Love out of 50? Gold Zone Auto. Bryce Love. To the Redskins. So we have a place called near us called Lake Tobias, and they're all like animals that were rescued and stuff like that. But they have like a bunch of baby goats. They had a baby kangaroo last time I went, and they all come up and eat at your leg and stuff, and you can feed them. I took Paxton there when he was younger, but we'll take him. I'm gonna take him again with his brother this time. His brother will probably like bite a goat. He eats everything. Drew Brees out of 30. Greedy Williams. Here it is, Gary Zimmerman. Hard to mess that one up for the Vikes. Ezekiel Elliott. There's a Will Greer. Wait. Who just did that? Rich, for real? You make your own goat cheese? That's kind of crazy, dude. Yeah, Chuck, the place I went to, T&E Cats, for our field trip, was talking about the places that let you do that. They should, like, they're not, like, they get the proper licensing, but when they get bigger, they don't want them there because it takes the appeal. So they get stuck with these big cats. It's called T&D Cats. They rescue all these cats because these money-hungry places like that. Now, I don't know. Maybe that place does more with it. I don't want to single that place out. But she was pretty much saying that these places, they'll keep them when they're young and cute and everyone wants to get their picture taken. You get to hold them. And then they get big and they're like, yeah, they cost a lot of money to feed and nobody wants to watch a sitting tiger or lion. So they get rid of them. Simple as that. And so someone has to take care of them. Man, what's that color coming? Kind of felt bad for some of the animals there. They were pacing, but she said that was better than what they found in the state they found them in. Chester Rogers, Hakeem Butler, Tyreek Hill. What's the shiny thing was an Eli right behind these points. 250 points. So we'll give those out at the end too. And if we don't get if we don't get the redemption, or I'm sorry, not the redemption, the buyback, then we'll be giving away $50 in credit too. Hey, real quick, guys, I wanted to leave it up to you. In the event, let's hope it doesn't happen, but in the event I give away that $50 credit for no buyback on this half case, would you rather have it 10 $5 or 5 $10? I was going to let the vote up to you and whoever's active in the room. Oh, I bet, man. That's like breast milk. I told my wife to start pumping that stuff out. Is that wrong? Because we donated hers, to be honest. But I joke with her and be like, you should have sold that stuff. Lagers are a real thing. Wait, Vogue. Did they have like a restaurant there you could eat with like the product from the goat farm? That's kind of legit if they did that. With Garrett Blunt. There he is. Justice Hill, Baltimore Ravens. Breast milk cheese, high protein. That would be pretty boss, Chuck. Breast milk cheese. Could you dip your pretzels in it? Little Jordan Humphrey. Chandler Jones, Anthony Johnson. That's funny. Oh, that's so cool. Where was this at, Chris? See, that's the kind of stuff that I enjoy going to be perfectly honest. Like that's fun to me. All right, Devin White, Nick Mullins, Drew Brees. Can't believe we're seeing Nick Mullins base. And an Elijah Holyfield. Going to the Panthers. All right, I only have 3 votes, 5 at 10 it looks like, which is what I kind of wanted to do. I like to give more people credit, but also $5 credit, it's kind of like, oh man, I still got to spend so much. The $10 credit really takes a chunk out of what you need to spend to get into a break. Chris taking his wife to knock off things off her bucket list. Husband of the day. Gold Zone, Brian Burns. Is she with you right now, Chris? That sounds like Rollo. Rollo has a kid last night. Congratulations again. He's not in here. He's probably trying to catch some Z's. Oh, dude, I like Nicky Mullins. I like him a lot. I can't believe we're seeing his base cards already. But, like, Rollo's in breaks, like, my wife's 7 centimeters dilated. My wife's 8. Oh, we're going to have a baby. Hey, break this quick. I don't want to miss it. Not the birth of my child, but this break. No, I just give him a hard time. But that's kind of how it was last night. Chris, what's your wife? Is she listening with us? Is she, like, partaking in the break with us? You got to give me the heads up, man. I can't be ruining this for you. Her telling her, you shouldn't be listening to this guy. He's not right. Darwin Thompson, Gold Zone out of 50. There's a Baker. So we have 4 votes for 5 at 10, so obviously we're going to do that one. Daniel Jones. Marquise Brown. And it's going to be a Mark May for the throwback. Big golf tourney. Man. Sounds nice. Must be nice. Oh, that's cool. Live PD? Is that like what I think it is? Like a cop show? Chase Edmonds out of 35. Darrell Henderson. Chase Edmonds out of 35 artist proof. There's only 2 players in this set that do not have a team. It is this guy, Eric Dungy, and there's one more. It's I'll tell you when I get to him. McCoy, Thomas, and I don't think either of them have autos. There's a Drew Lock, and here we go for the Saints. How about a Cameron Jordan? I don't know how plentiful this card is, but we have pulled too many of them for it to be in this set. But there we go.
Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that said they gon' be them same? We yelling, who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?
Is it really?
They gon' be them same. We gon' win the match.
It's, I can see, I mean, Cops is an extremely popular show, but they do it live. I feel like that is an extremely risky, like, Lamar Jackson. There's a Kyler Murray. Pulling a bunch of them tonight. The other night wasn't too many. DJ Chark out of 50. Dungy signed with Giants. Oh, cool, Tom. Thank you for letting me know. Not the Saint you wanted, John. Well, you got an auto, so you can't be like too upset about it yet. But we're only halfway through. Let's get the second half going, all right?
Track money, boom. She got me in my feelings. Gotta be real with it. Yeah. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. 'Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you
Billy's watching it too. That's funny.
'Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always.
That's funny. So we finally got TV today. It's a big day in my house. I haven't even turned it on yet. I have not had, literally had zero time. But we finally got a little direct TV action. So I'm excited to really, honestly, just veg at one point. That's funny. Well, have it in the background playing while I work and do listen to some ESPN. Because it's been a while, man. I got to read all my news and listen to it on the radio. Breeze and Shermer. There's Ed Oliver. Little Jordan Humphrey. Gary Jennings Jr. out of 20. Red Zone. Andrew Luck. I always stop at that card because I see a Buffalo symbol and then realize it's against Buffalo. Njoku, I'm excited about him this year. Juju out of 35, artist proof. So, like, is they follow the different ones every week, or is it just is there a cycle that they go through, or is it they just go around the country and do a different single police station every week, or do you get to know the police officers and stuff? I gotta check this thing out. Larry Johnson, ayo for the Chiefs. He was solid, man.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space
ID?
Jam.
Is that a station? Man, I'm so out of the loop.
Dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Oh, I thought it was an auto. I had to stop to kind of get it. Maybe it's something special. It seems to be. It's a great combos. Man, could you imagine that could have been our auto? Oh, man, I wonder if they have it of that. Montana and Rice. Wonder if that is a buyback auto. Holy cow. Still a sweet card there. Ronald Jones. And a N'Keal Harry. The Pats. That's cool. Like that's where I feel like it'd be neat to get to know the. Those people have probably become celebrities then. I wonder if that makes their job difficult. Like I can imagine that not being easy for them. Like, hey, let's go get in trouble tonight. See if we can get on that show. Frank Gore. That's how weird people are, man. I can see people doing that, willing to commit crimes just for a chance to be a criminal on live PD. Oh, man, I can't tell my wife about it. See, this is how out of the loop. There are new stations since the last time I had television. It's going on its 4th year. It's still only been 3, but it's been a while. Carson Wentz, 4 out of 6. Our 4th green zone, or end zone, whatever it is. Patrick Mahomes. Pair of Goffs there. Carson Wentz for the birdies.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
That's crazy, Chris. You're like so into it. Haskins. All right, we got a Brian Burns. Mike Weber. Mike Weber going out to the Cowboys. I got to get top loaders. You guys are getting closer and closer. Like, the thing is, you're getting your autos either way. But if I don't pull a buyback in here, I mean, I wanted to do something because a lot of you guys have been in these score breaks. And quite honestly, I'm probably going to do that again. I want to break this stuff just to see if we can get a buyback auto. It's got to be in one of these cases. There's no way we're going to open all these cases and not get one. And if we do, I don't care. Then I'll give away some money because I want to find one. I want to get someone a buyback auto. Is Jonathan Tom? I was gonna say Jonathan Thomas. Do you guys talk about that with what you do? Like you work with like the emergency calls and stuff, right? Or is like that is something in your industry that people are like excited to watch because of what you guys do? DK Metcalf. DeAndre Walker. All right, 2 more boxes, 8 autos to go. Let's see if we can find them. That's funny. There was like at least you know at that point that it's like that it's real. That there's like stuff going on in the background. That's funny. Porn playing in the background. I think John is too. I mean, unless I'm getting confused here. Oh, see, I couldn't do that, Chris. Here we go, DeAndre Baker. This one, artist proof out of 35. Yeah, I mean, I was like 99.9% sure, but when he said Adam D, I'm like, I hope I'm not just like tired and messing up what I'm thinking here. Boomer, a little boomer action. Juju. Simmons, Andy Isabella, Singletary, and Bosa. We got a Mike Williams out of 10. First down, 10 out of 10. Nice card. It's hard to tell the difference between the gold zone and the first downs. So we can't say we didn't get a boomer tonight because we just got one. Kyler Fackrell. David Sills the fifth. That one going out to the Bills. I doubt he makes the team. Drew Lock. All right, here we go. How about a Kenyon Drake out of 30? I think we're going to see him kind of take off a little bit this year, too. Yo, that's like, is it like the equivalent of, you ever see the show Teachers? Or pretty much however they display teachers on any TV show. Oh, he's the track star? The one that won, like, over at St. Vincent St. Mary? Kyler Murray. Is he St. Vincent St. Mary? I guess it wouldn't say in his college card. Greedy Williams. Kyle Shermer. Thought it was going to be a Drew Lock for a second. Shermer. The Bills did get an A in their draft, so. Listen, I love you guys, and I don't mind giving stuff away, but I really want to see a buyback auto. I'm going to be a little irritated just for the fact that we still haven't pulled one, because that means I'm going to run it back, maybe. Lamar Jackson. That is a gold zone out of 50 for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson. Sweet picture on that one. I will say that. These cards have some sweet shot. Oh, I bet, Chuck. I can imagine more so even on your end when it's dealing with that kind of stuff. We got Dion Lewis, Ryan Finley, Darius Slayton. Giants. Who's that, Tommy? On David Sill on that. All right. I will. That's the thing. I look forward to. I like when the draft magazines come out, not because they're accurate for drafting, but usually find some good information as far as that stuff goes. Man, it's not too often I call my shots, and I called it tonight with a buyback auto. Let's see. We have one more box to go. This one's going to go to Darrell Henderson. Now remember, everyone is eligible. You do not have to be hitless. I'm not going through that with these cards. Really? So why didn't he do more? Like, what happened? Why am I just hearing kind of about this now? Why wasn't he one of the bigger names? He was taken awfully late too, right? Manuel Hall. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, nope, it's not who I thought it was. I thought it was for a second Brady, but how about a Ryan Tannehill? 1 of 1. 1 of 1 on the Tanny. Just for the sake of tradition, we're going to hit it. I thought it was a Brady at first, but Anthony, you have teams in this, don't you? Asking Lawrence Taylor, buyback. Simmons and Barkley. Brissett, Fant Ridley. I'm not in a hurry to take it. Hey, there's a Zeke, the shot for a Ryan Tannehill 101 plate. Not that it's not a good card, but oh, I thought you were Anthony. For some reason, I swear I saw your name. Oh, it's probably because I wrote your name today. And Anthony, I remember why. I was weighing your package and I got distracted, and I came in and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much this weighs. So I had to walk back out to the scale, and it happened again. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding. Normally I write it on because that's how quick I move in here, and we do them all at once. For some reason, yours didn't have the weight on it. Alshon Jeffrey, A.J. Brown, Anthony Ratliff Williams. I want to say that's the Ravens too. Titans. Why did he decommit? Oh, for real, Chris? So it has to be the buyback? You sure it has to be like that? Have you seen any pulled? Shit. Oh well, at least you guys get $50. And I get to go cry about it. Out of 20, Stanley Morgan. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to check out this story. We still have a few more packs here. 5 packs left. Still can get something nasty in here. Well, that sucks, doesn't it, Chris? That's something they don't tell you in school. Rock Yasin and Abosa. This one out of 50, gold zone. So what we're going to do, guys, is with the points, what we're going to give $10 credit to the first 5, and then the first 5, and then the 6th person will get the 250 points. As long as that's all right with everyone. One random. Metcalf, Daniel Jones, Houston, Williams, Michael Thomas, have a Christian Wilkins for the Saints. See, that's the thing, when they make that offer to you, and as a young guy, you're kind of like, yeah, that's cool. I think it's more of a status thing, like I'm getting offers, because very rarely, I can't imagine that those hold true that long, or that players even stick to their commitments of those. Drew Lock, Patrick, there's a Haskins. Saints do hit in this. There he was, David Sills. There's a Kyler Murray. Jalen Ramsey. Ed Oliver for the Buffalo Bills. There's your first round draft pick, Buffalo. Last pack mojo. Come on now. Looks like you guys are getting $5, $10 credits either way. No auto, I don't think either. Alright, we got an Allen Robinson. Oh, there's a silver card here, I think. Maybe not. I guess I just thought I saw one. Alright, Allen Robinson. That is a out of 50 gold zone. Alright, so I got credits to give away. Let's check it out. Let me get this out of the way. I got to be in here, man. I got more. We're going to keep looking, and I'll keep giving credits till we find one. All right. So a whole bunch of Murrays, Haskins, Jones, and whatnots there. Here's our gold zones, and there's an Elliott out of 30, Lamar Jackson out of 50, a Wentz out of 6, that Montana and Rice combo. Some nice stuff in there, though. Gold or the out of 30 Breeze, a Roethlisberger out of 6, Mayfield out of 30, 30th anniversary. We got the Ed Oliver, Wilkins, Rock Ya-Sin out of 50, Ratliff Williams, 1 of 1 Tannehill, Henderson, Slayton, Shermer, Sills, Walker, Weber, a Larry Johnson for the Chiefs, Allen, Cameron Jordan for the Saints, Brian Burns out of 50, Holyfield, Justice Hill for the Ravens, Bryce Love out of 50, out of 6, Jermaine Pratt out of 6, end zone. Greg Dortch, Patrick Laird, Gary Jennings, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and a Jake Browning out of 6 for the end zone. All right, first 5 people on the list going to win $10 credit. 6th person going to win 250 points. Not only that, guys, but your purchase spot gets you an entry into the drawing for the Barkley jersey, the Wallace jersey, the Cromwell jersey, and many more prizes, 30 in all. So let me get this set up here. Top 5 win 10 credit. 6th name wins 250 points. In roll 5. Alright, bring you guys over to the screen. Here we go. Nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Final round. Jason, Chris, Ryan, Josh, and Tom Edie winning a $10 credit. And we got Tom Roush getting the 250 points. All right. So Jason, Jason Rogacki, Chris Vogt, Ryan Walter, Josh Akins, and Tom Edie getting $10 credit, and Tom Roush getting the 250 points. All right, guys, I don't know what's going on tonight. I'm being summoned to take care of something. Honestly, that's kind of why I'm in a little bit of a rush, but that doesn't mean I won't be back tonight. So at least we got credits, right? I'm giving back more than I'm receiving, I hope. So we'll get one. We'll get a buyback, guys. We'll see one here before it's all over, I promise. All right, guys. Love, peace, chicken grease. I'm out.